I am your host, KC Phoenix. It is morning in Los Angeles and morning in America. And President Trump has officially broke Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler. Okay, so for some of you who may not know, this past weekend, the Portland mayor got up and gave this little speech. And what stuck out to everyone and what has been carried in the media when he said, support us or stay the hell out of our way, or stay the hell out of the way. President Trump has been trolling Ted Wheeler for weeks now because of all the unrest in Portland. It's amazing that he said, support us or stay the hell out of the way, because President Trump has offered time and time again to send help, and the mayor and the governor of the state kept saying no. Now, I know some people who may not be informed believe that President Trump sent in the feds. First thing, most states, and this is pretty much common knowledge, but as I once heard, common sense isn't always that common. A lot of states already have feds in them, federal agents, because there's federal property, which is why the Trump administration sent in additional federal agents to protect federal property specifically. They didn't send federal agents in to snatch people up and put them in unmarked cars, even though law enforcement has been using unmarked cars for I don't know how long. And it amazes me that people don't know law enforcement uses unmarked cars. And they were wearing their badges, just so people know they were. But that's specifically what they were sent in for. Originally, to protect federal property. That being the courthouse. The courthouse is federal property. There are federal employees within the courthouse, along with federal agents in the courthouse, to keep people from burning it down, because people were trying to burn down a federal courthouse. Not a state courthouse, a federal courthouse, which is federal property. That is one of the reasons that President Trump had a small amount of agents go in to support the federal courthouse on federal property. As for sending additional resources, President Trump did not invoke the Insurrection Act. He has not done that yet. He's letting the mayors and the governors of the states where all of this unrest is happening, he is letting them ask him for help. He has told them time and time again that I will help you. I just need you to say, send them in, because I can't just come in and do it. Which he could do the Insurrection Act, but he doesn't want to do that, because then it'll be, oh, well, President Trump is a fascist dictator and all this other stuff, and he's authoritarian and everything else. And President Trump isn't going to play that game. So he will not impede on states' rights. States have rights per the Constitution. So President Trump's like, I'm not going to impede on your state's rights. So therefore, I need you to invite me in. Tell me you need the help, and I will send the help. Every time President Trump has said that, the mayor of Chicago, the mayor of Seattle, the mayor of Portland, the mayor of New York, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. All of them said, go to hell, pretty much. They didn't say it literally. Well, actually, I think one of them might have said it literally. I think Mayor of Chicago might have said it literally. But in more words or less, they all said, go to hell. We don't need your help. We'll handle it. Keep your federal troops and agents and everything else out of our cities. President Trump is like, okay, fine. You handle it. You got this. You bad. Go ahead and deal with it then. So now that all the cities are in chaos, specifically Portland, who has had riots going on for the past, 60, 80 days now? I think everyone's lost count by this point. Now that all these riots have been going on, President Trump has been trolling the mayor of Portland and tweeting out stuff and saying things. So finally, after President Trump was trolling the mayor of Portland, he broke him. And that's why he got up this weekend and was like, well, you can support us or stay the hell out of the way. What are you talking about support you? President Trump offered help time and time and time again, and you kept saying no. And then you have a corrupt media that was saying that President Trump was sending in federal agents, even though agents are mostly in every state, to snatch people up and to do this and do that, when the agents in the small amount that were sent in to protect federal property only. They were not sent in to crush the rioting. They were not sent in for that. But because people have been following corrupt media, they don't know the information. And if President Trump had sent in all these federal agents to crush the riots, why would there still be issues? Why would he keep on saying, I'll send in help if you just ask me? If he had already sent in tons of federal agents to grab people and do this and do that, why would he keep saying to the mayor and to the governor of the state, I'll help you. Just tell me that you need help and I will send in help? He wouldn't have to, because it would have already happened. Told you. When people keep others emotionally destabilized, their critical thinking is suspended. And now the mayor of Portland has been broken. So I pretty much know how this will play out. That's why a lot of people like myself are kind of over it, because those who have been watching the president, those who have been watching what's going on, knows that the president has been offering time and time and time again. And every single time, just about, until the 11th hour, he's been refused. Like, no, we don't need your help. We'll handle this. We got this. We'll take care of it. Don't send anybody in. Okay, you bad. Handle it. And now you see what's happening. Portland is still chaos and craziness going on. So when it comes to this situation, President Trump will not use the Insurrection Act. He won't do it because he knows what will happen if he does. He knows the media will then say, oh, well, he's a dictator fascist. They were already lying about the federal agents going into the cities. So to crush the riots. So if they were already lying about that, if he used the Insurrection Act to really send in federal agents, federal troops, and everything else, imagine what they would be saying then. So that's why the mayors and the governors have to ask for help. But yeah, Ted Wheeler, President Trump broke Ted Wheeler. And that's what happened this past weekend, which I thought his little speech was hilarious. It was really, really cute. And I was just like, yeah, President Trump broke him. He broke him. Bless his heart. And that is my morning political thought. And this is one of the shortest morning political thoughts. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my episode of the Purple Elephant Show this past weekend. I will continue with the morning political thoughts throughout the week. ThePurpleElephantShow.com is the main podcasting platform. Also, you can follow on Parler, so we can parlay The Purple Elephant Show. On Instagram, The Purple Elephant Show. On Facebook, facebook.com/The Purple Elephant Show. On Twitter, @RealTPES. If you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to click the subscribe button followed by the notification bell. That way you will know when I upload new videos. And if you can like and share and comment and all that other jazzy stuff, that will be cool too. I usually read the comments a day or two after they're posted. So yeah, sometimes even longer. It just depends what's going on at the time. And on Daily Motion, you can subscribe to that as well if you watch on Daily Motion. Again, thank you to everyone who has been supporting the show and listening to the podcast. I really, really appreciate it more than you know. Be blessed.